Alright, let's try this again. Hello, everyone. I am Awesome as Red, and this is my False TF story that I wrote back in 2015. June 1st. Well, not June 1st. That was when I first started my job. Probably more like June 30th. Yes, this was my very first TF story. That I ever uploaded onto DA and for Affinity. Now, my style has changed drastically over the years. So, for those who have said in the past, hey, your older stuff was way better, get a load of this. It wasn't. It was a pretty lousy, rough start, but I want everyone to learn, as they watch this video, a lesson. Everyone has a beginning, whether it's great or it's like a disaster like here. Keep trying, keep rolling on. You're going to get better, I promise you that. So, this is Turning Big and Red, Knuckles Boom TF. Oh God, help me. And help me as I read probably around 50 different asses. Because guess what, folks? I apparently wanted to marry the as. Or should I say, I'd rather be in bed with the as. Anyways. There was a boy named Jimmy who was walking down the street towards GameStop as he was happy to finally get his hands on Sonic Boom that day, as he imagined how much fun it would be. I can't wait to get myself a copy of it after waiting so long to get the money for it, and it will be a lot of fun when I get to play Knuckles. Jimmy said, as he was one of the Sonic fans who actually likes Knuckles' redesign, even though people made fun of him, ever since they made Knuckles look like a weightlifter who's dumb as a rock. But Jimmy can't help it, as he thought Knuckles actually looks like a real fighter now, rather than his original design, where Knuckles is just skinny, with no hint of being a strength type, and the fact that they clarify that he is supposed to be a dumb character, rather than No, Peter, it's THAN. What are you doing? No, it's not EN. Stop it. Stop it! Don't do that. You're grounded, young me. You're grounded. Rather than changing the original Knuckles from cool in the original games to dumb like in Sonic X, where they make fun of Knuckles for being an idiot, even though he was right a bunch of times throughout the whole series. So, as Jimmy finally reached GameStop, he opened the door as he was greeted by a man who had a black shirt that has GameStop written on it, and brown curly hair. Right, GameStop, the place where employees want to die. Cool, great. Wow, you know that this story is not even close to relevant when it has a game when it has the main character go into GameStop. Dear God. Hello there. My name is Steve. Is there anything that I can help you with? Yeah. I was wondering if you guys have any copies of Sonic Boom. Actually, we do. And strangely enough, we just brought in a special edition of the game. A special edition? Jimmy asked, a little confused as he said, I never heard of a special edition of Sonic Boom ever released. Yeah, I was a bit surprised myself when I was just told that today. But if you like, I can go get the special edition version for you if you want it. Sure, I wouldn't mind getting it, I guess, Jimmy said, as he was still trying to remember any special edition of the game that was released recently, as the man went back for a few minutes until he appeared. Oh my, with this some sort of what did I tell you? This is going to be rough. Hot damn, with this some sort of bag that's attached to it. Huh? What's with the bag? Well, apparently this is what's special about it, which is why it's called the Special Edition. But what's inside of the bag, though? Sorry to say, but I can't tell you that, since I have no idea what it contains as well. So would you want to buy this copy then? How would you not know what's in the games that you're selling? Like, what if you're selling a game that has, like, a bottle of acid, and you didn't realize that you were selling a bottle of acid? That's kind of a problem. It's kind of something that you should keep an eye out for, you know what I'm saying? What was I thinking? The angry video game reference. I'm sorry. Hot damn. Wow, I guess I'll take it, but how much would it be? Well, that's another odd thing about this version. That it's the same except price of the regular... Wait, no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. That's the same exact price of the regular version of Sonic Boom, which is $29.99? What? No, I don't think it was. Sorry, I didn't have a Wii U and I didn't bought this game, so I have no clue what this game was originally cost. I'm sorry, I'm probably wrong. Really? But if this is a new version of it, then why isn't it more expensive than the regular version? Oh no! Again, I have no idea. Well, if it's the same price, then I'll take it, Jimmy said, even though he had a strange feeling about all this. Strange feeling, isn't it? No. I know. Oh, I know, here's a few asses. Welcome to hell, ladies and gentlemen. As he bought the game and taken it home with him, he went upstairs to his room. As he took the game out, that was still attached to his game, as he sat down on his bed and ripped it open, and as he looked inside the bag, he gasped in excitement as he screamed, "Oh my God, they're Knuckles, gloves, vanishes, and shoes!" He took out the attire Knuckles wears. Jimmy noticed how odd that the Knuckles gear felt, like it was meant for the real Knuckles, as he picked up the shoes, as he was amazed just how the shoes looked exactly like Knuckles, as he picked up the bandages that Knuckles puts on himself, as Jimmy was shocked to see that they were all in his size, which he thought was kind of weird. Oh my God, that line. She thought it was kind of weird. god, okay. Until he, though, of a great idea, as he said, I know what I can do. I can wear Knuckles' clothing while I play the game. Oh boy, this'll be so cool! Ah! He said, as he took off his socks, as he replaced with Knuckles bandages that covered both of his feet, as both of the bandages covered a quarter of his legs, as he placed the shoes on both of his feet, as he grabbed the other pair of bandages and placed them over his skinny biceps, and then he finally placed the gloves over his hands as the bandages were placed on his arms, as he said, Jesus Christ, did I know how to... I don't think I knew what a sentence was. Well, at least... Hey, we're almost done. Actually, this is quite short. This is kind of the same length as my stories now. Except only better to read. Alright, let's play this thing, he said, as he grabbed the game and slid the disc inside of his Ryu as he saw the title screen of the game pop up as he happily pressed new game as the game took him to the cutscene of the game, which showed the end of the game with the big final fight with Knuckles. Dun dun dun, plot twist. Knuckles? Wait, I thought Sonic was the one in the beginning who was battling that huge lizard! I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun with this. I apologize. But then Jimmy cut himself in... The way I wrote that sounded wrong. It sounded like I wrote like as if Jimmy got like his body got cut off somehow. Like it got real gruesome. Like, oh my god, my wording was weird. But then Jimmy cut himself off as something in his brain was telling him that Knuckles was the big-time hero, as Sonic and the others were his sidekicks, as Jimmy imagines Knuckles being the victor out of everyone else in the team, as he was the best one out of all of them, as he smiled and said, What am I talking about? Of course Knuckles is the hero that comes out in the end. Wow! He said as the game went to the next cutscene, where you said the wrong where. It's where. That is where it's where. You, sir, are a failure. I'm sorry. Where Eggman was yelling at the one and only Knuckles, as he proclaims that he was no match for how strong and tough he is, as Jimmy laughed and said, Of course he... Oh, wait, I'm trying to figure... Okay, alright, this isn't when his voice changes. I'm just trying to keep up with it. Of course he is. Wait. Yeah, of course he is, and he's going to save the world! Jimmy said, as he was oblivious to the changes that were happening to him right now. Actually, it's not right now, because this happened in the past, so this isn't right now. What is wrong with you? As his white skin color changed to red fur covering his body, as a white crest was placed on his chest, as his mouth region was replaced with tan fur, and said as he started to feel uncomfortable in his clothes, as he said, Ah, man, I don't need such clothes on me when I have my trusty fur to keep me warm. What is that? Jimmy said, as he paused his game and took all of his previous clothes off, except for his bandages, gloves, and shoes, as he said, "Ah, much better. Now that I have my bandages, gloves, and shoes, which is all I need to show how awesome I am." That was not a complete sentence. What is wrong with you? Jimmy said as he picked up his game and unpaused it as he was attacking the enemies with Knuckles' fist. Booyah! As Jimmy's brown short hair was turning red as it was getting longer and past his shoulders like a woman, oh yeah, as his straight red hair turned into curls, as Jimmy said, "At least I always fight fabulously!" Huh? Huh? Ha ha ha, I'm so clever, he said as he was now acting as Knuckles, as Jimmy's height and age was increasing from a 12-year-old, which I don't know why it made him into a 12-year-old. Don't even bother asking this. I actually have no idea. I actually thought he was like a little older than that, like 16 years. A 12-year-old. How the fuck did a kid just watch a GameStop by himself? Yes, honey, you can go and buy your game. Alone. What did he even pay? Definitely not debit, right? Wait, did he say cash? I don't know. I don't remember. This is just, whatever. So anyways, from a 12-year-old who has a height of 4 feet and 10 inches to a 16-year-old who has a height of 5 feet and 7 inches, as his upper body pumped out muscle, as his biceps came popping out huge, as he punched an enemy and said, "Oh yeah, without these babies, I would be toast," he said as he kissed his biceps, acting as if, he was all that, as his stomach gained muscle as well, as he paused the game again and flexed them, as if he was showing them off to someone, as he said, seriously, when does his voice change? I'm just confused. When does his voice change? I swear to God, his voice changes. Right? I'm so big and tough with my, Jimmy said, as he was trying to remember the old arms, as Jimmy was always somewhat slow to figuring things out. As he thought about it for a minute and excitedly said, "Oh, I know, they're late!" As he threw both of his arms out, as he looked at them, as his eyes started to water up in tears, as they grew huge in size, as Jimmy's pupils were replaced from green eyes to purple ones, as he bawled out. Okay, I have no explanation for this. Okay, so apparently all my victims in my stories had like a crying scene. Not all of them, a big part. A lot of them did. I can't explain to you why. I don't know why. They just did. This is weird. I don't understand. What was I thinking? I don't know. Oh my god. Do I have to, like, do the pretend stop? Fine. Stop laughing at me! I'm not dumb! He cried out as his mouth area was pushed out into a small muzzle, as his nose turned black as he hysterically said, "Why do they always make fun of me just for being slow?" Jimmy said as he smashed his fist onto the bed. Fist. As his knuckles popped out. Okay. And filled in his spiked gloves as Jimmy remembers always being made fun of ever since he was a kid, as all of the other Mobians made fun of how Jimmy always had a hard time at understanding things, as he wasn't always the brightest, as he can't even figure out the answer to 2 plus 2. Why can't I ever be smart or intelligent like you guys, Sniff? Jimmy said as his Wii U brightened up the room like Jesus. Oh my God, it's God! No, it's not. As it was starting to change into an animated-looking cartoon, as he felt a small tail popping out of his tailbone, as his brain started to remember another life, as he said, okay, seriously, when? I don't think his voice ever changed. Oh, right. You know what? I'm going to just change his voice now. I don't care whatever the story said. I'm just going to do it. Alright, here we go. You guys. Oh, yeah. You're right, guys. I may not be the brightest nor the smartest teammate, but I am Knuckles the Echidna, the strongest, handsomest, and bravest Mobian alive. He said as Jimmy was forgotten out of the Echidna's mind as Knuckles' features was changed from a realistic-looking version of himself to 3D animated, as his room changed into some sort of beach that he was on. No, it was just a beach. Peter, why did you always say that, sort of? Sort of a beach? Guys, he's sort of transported into a beach. It's kind of a beach, but it's not a beach. Alright then. As he was looking heroically in front of his friends Sonic, Tails, Stitch, and Amy. As Sonic sarcastically said, "Yeah, Knuckles, you're so much better than all of us, Knuckles." Yeah. Wait, sorry. Yeah, I am. Which is why you're always jealous that I beaten that lyric in the last something guy. Knuckles, for the last time, his name was Lyric, the last ancient, and Sonic was the one that beaten him. Tails wait. Sorry, I'm forgetting. Tails said, as he was pointing at an obvious fact towards Knuckles, as he says, "Hey, that's not true. Sonic was running away like a little doll. Well, I kicked that lizard straight to the moon." Like, actually, Knuckles, you were the one screaming and running away like a little doll, Amy said. "Come on, Amy, don't you remember me punching him left to, it's..." Who's talking? Okay. Right, Knuckles, it's your right. Cheese. And you're the one that's trying to claim that you saved the world. Honestly, if there was a big red button in front of you that said bomb... Wait, big red button... Oh, I said it! I said the company's name. Clever. You clever little bastard. You would probably push it. That's not true. Besides, I like pushing blue buttons rather than red. Yeah, you better. Amy giggled as she said, "Oh yeah, right. Sticks, you believe me, right?" Heck yeah, I do, Big Red. You went all high, and then what? And then you went all crazy and blasted that beast straight to the moon. Oh yeah, I did. High five. Or is it four? Sonic sighed as he says, "That's our Knuckles." God damn, I changed. Honest to God, I'm being real with all of you. If you legitimately feel right now, if you're starting something new, and you feel like, you know what, I'm not that great at it. I'm not doing the best I can do. No, keep going. It's gonna get better from there, I promise you. Look at how far I came. If I got better, if I gotten better, you can too. I guarantee it. Keep being you. Keep being awesome. Keep moving forward. Keep improving. Don't stop. That's all I gotta say. Everyone, have a nice night, and hey, keep doing what you're doing. Bye bye.